Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to MLTTM. Welcome, guys. We're going to be rebuilding one of my servers today. I've been running a small little compact server, this one here. It's an Acer, and what this one is my Acer was running purely Windows 10 with a Plex Media server on it, uTorrent and things like that. That was the original one. Before I reinstalled Windows again, it just purely ran as a file server, and that was it. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade this today, and this is going to become a Server 2012 R2 virtual machine. Server 2012 R2 server, and it's also going to run as my domain controller. So, without further ado, there's some things I want to change in this. For starters, there is a 500 gig hard drive in here. It's running Windows 10 currently. So what I want to do first is I want to install Server 2012 R2 on this machine, and then we can then hopefully remote into it. I've even got Ethernet just over here. Here we go. I've got Ethernet connected through my desk, so all I do is I just grab it and we'll hook it in. And because you guys are lucky enough, I'm going to include what it looks like with a VGA capture card. It should hopefully work. Ugh, I don't know. Alright, so one more thing I want to do as well. This is a foot, like it stands like this all the time. Just move it there. So what I want to do is take this off and have it like it's a kind of desktop that sits down instead of being a tower. So yeah. Oh. Alright, now you guys can see. Oops. Right. This here is the server. And yeah, it's really small and compact, as you can see, and things like that. So I want to take this footstool off so it becomes a desktop instead of a tower, because it stands like this. So what I'm going to do, this is my capture here. We're going to plug this in with Ethernet, and a keyboard and mouse, and my USB stick, this one here, with Server 2012 R2 on it, and we're going to install it on here. We're going to completely wipe Windows 10, and then from there we will install drivers and things like that, and then we'll set this up as our domain controller, because this is going to be the new domain controller in the whole house, so certain laptops and certain desktops will be able to access it, including my Zen server and my VMware ESXi server. Alright, let's get started. So first off, I'm going to plug in VGA. We're going to plug in Ethernet. I can remember where it is. Ethernet's plugged in. We're going to need a keyboard and mouse. Plug that in. And finally, our USB stick. And that will be connected into the front. Alright, so now I'm going to switch over. Now it's going to look like this. That's fine. We're going to now turn it on. Oh yeah, it helps if you plug in power. Alright. So far I've got no one watching. Oh. There might be a bit of lagging or glitching, just to let you know. Alright, let's turn it on. Alright. To get into the BIOS, I believe it's F12. To the... Nope. Can't remember. I think it's F2 to get into the BIOS. Oh no, it's delete. And then it's F2 for the boot menu, I believe. Ooh. Hey. There we go. Oh dear. Stream keep glitching. Oh dear, that's not good. Alright, so we're going to boot off my USB disk. Alright. Now, all my files have been taken off. We'll just take this away so we can see what it looks like. There we go. So now we've officially booted. I do want to dust this out as well, because it is quite dusty. Oh. So as you can see, we're loading Server 2012 R2. So this will no longer run Windows 10. It will run Server 2012 R2. So currently on my Zen server, hang on. Currently on my Zen server, I'm running a Windows Server 2012 virtual machine that's becoming my Windows Deployment Services server, and that's purely what it does. It purely runs MDT with the deployment workbench. I've had some success with it and some fails with it, like I can clone Windows 7, but I can't clone Windows 8 or Windows 10 yet, so we're just halfway there, but still it's some good progress I've made recently. Alright, so I can see this, because I have to look on it on my laptop screen. There we go. Alright, so we're going to click, hang on a minute. I'm going to click Australia. Now, I can barely see this, so, yeah, we're going to click install. Now, just to let you know, this is the trial period, where I get 180 days with this. So what will happen then is I'll license it after the live stream. We're going to go standard because I've got a license for it. I'm going to click next. Now, we're going to completely format the hard drive and say goodbye to Windows 10. Alright. Bye Windows 10! Boom! I have now just deleted Windows 10 completely. I still have the activation key, so I can always use it on something different if I wanted to. But this server was being completely underused. So it was purely acting as a file server, and I've already got one. Alright, so we'll click next. So this is a 500 gig hard drive, and we're going to install it on here. We're going to click next, and we'll just let it install. I really need another cup of coffee. Whew. Let's just see how we're looking on the live stream. Oh dear. Keeps glitching out, I've been told. Only got 2 viewers. Huh. It's going pretty quick, I've noticed. So that's nice. Right. Where's my adapter? I want to hook this up to a second monitor so I can actually see what it's doing. Ugh. Whoop. Can't drop any of this. Ugh. Just the cable I'm looking for. I'm now going to hook up my laptop to a separate monitor so I can see the actual stream itself. So, yeah. Whew. Man, this is fun. Oh wait, I can't do that. Oh gosh dang it. And the reason is because my capture card is filling up the whole area. Ah! I need a USB extender. Righto, I'm back. Beautiful. Okay. So far, so good. We're at about 77%, so that's nice. Once it's actually configured, then we can, go ahead and Alright, looks like vMix just crashed, but we're back again. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so because the capture device was giving us problems, we're going to just set up remote desktop connection quickly off camera. So I'm just going into System, which is clicking the Start menu, and then going into Remote Settings, and then allowing Remote Settings, and then click Apply. Okay, so we're going to add a input capture instead. Alright, so we're going to add our capture input, so I'm just going to go into remote desktop connection. Let's just find out what the... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just change this quickly. The domain quickly. Sorry, not the domain, the actual computer name. We're going to click OK, and then I'm going to reboot quickly. And then once we've done that, we can then initiate it. Whew. Now, the reason I've chosen this server for the domain controller is because it uses so little power, and that's a really, really useful thing for me, because in Australia, particularly South Australia, power is very expensive. It can go up to like ranges of about, our last energy bill I reckon was about, I don't actually know, I can't remember, but it was very expensive. So it's why I like to try and consume as little power as I can. So yeah, alright, we're going to do a quick desktop capture, local desktop capture, and we're going to do my display. So here we are, we're going to initiate remote desktop connection, and we're going to log into the server. Oop. Okay, now we can do it from here completely. So if I'm now going to type in, it's weird typing this in for the first time. Alright. We have now successfully logged into PoolFS. So that's my little server down there. So we're going to do it completely remotely, just so you guys can see it a lot better. Let's just check how the stream's going quickly. Still streaming, which is good. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the device manager. And from the device manager, I'm going to update all of these. And if not, I do have them on a... oh dear, that's not good. Alright, I do have the video controller stored locally on my NAS, so we should be able to get that quickly. Otherwise, I will go ahead and off camera, like once I've done the stream, I'll go ahead and update all these drivers. That should not be doing that. That's really weird. Alright. Servers, PoolFS. Oh, went past it. Video driver. So, it uses the standard Intel 94WDDM graphics. So hopefully, if I copy this folder to the desktop, now we're running Cat 6, so that was really quick. We will now I've put it on the desktop, so we can do that, that, and it doesn't support it. That's interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do some investigating in that, but oh well. That's fine. But most of the time we are going to remote into it, so I'll have a look at that later and see if I can get it working somehow. So, yeah. Ooh. So as you can see, the local disk is our 500 gig drive. Now, ignore these map network drives here. These are all on my laptop, so that's why that's that. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go into the server manager and just check everything's detected. And there we have it. But pull FS, work group, and that's it. Oh yeah, let's quickly set up the static IP address so no one uses my little IP. The reason I set them as static is because that way we don't lose what the actual IP address is whenever we need to remote in. Alright, now that should hopefully do the trick. We should lose the connection for a second or two. Okay, beautiful. The IP address is correct. And bam. Alright guys, thank you for watching the live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it today. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.